A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create...
Turning it on! Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Unleashes one. Just too much juice on that. He airmails his receiver out of bounds. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The run from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Smith wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Man, coaches talk about it all the time. How do we come out and start fast, start aggressive? They usually script those plays. A nice run play now set up with this offense. Exactly what you wanted. A goal-to-go situation, a chance to put 6 on the board to start this game.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. Scores on the sneak.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. Across the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
55 weak.
The give from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Lizzie. Ready.
Give to the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Cut it. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Yankee blue.
This is a designed run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
25.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Here comes the 7th play of the drive on 3rd and 8.
42 Spider.
He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and lift. Another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Smith dropping to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get you a quarterback.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Throwing on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is
looking for the end zone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now it's second and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
A Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Smith wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. Igloo, ready to go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Set.
They'll give it to the back. Hines is way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
325.
These corners backing off a bit. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. Runs through and runs through another guy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Smith dropping to pass. Fakes to grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Come on, set.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Smith wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reed. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll try the left side. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go.
Snap it to the back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Odom. There he goes. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. You make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They take the lead with the 6. Ready to try the point after.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Keep spinning the beam like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Powers through the defender. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Smith wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They're setting up the screen. Turning. Got enough space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard. And blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Ready up. Hornet.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Yankee blue.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Lets it fly. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He caught it! Touchdown, Rebels! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be... Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up, that's a live ball. The 50, the 40, the 30. 10, He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Going to try to get it himself. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 25 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cox. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Smith dropping to pass. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Finding an escape route. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard. Up to get them way out of their own end.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Perry. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
Well, it's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for the resume to keep building throughout this season.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.